Today's case study is going to be a new website we designed in the Lynchburg market. It's called Lynchburg Aesthetics. It's for Dr. William Carvajal, who is a cosmetic surgeon in Lynchburg. It's an interesting case study because Lynchburg's a small and not wildly impacted market. You know, there's not that many cosmetic surgeons, plastic surgeons. So you can really, it's a particularly good way to see how a new website can come into a market and get found, and then how hard it can be for a new website to get found. Your competitors in the space are a big hospital called Centra Health, Windhurst Aesthetics, which is another, probably their closest true competitor, which is an aesthetic practice down the street. Blue Ridge Dermatology does a lot of pay-per-click. So we'll take a look at the market. We'll take a look at the new website. We'll take a look at the navigation, how it works for mobile, and really get an idea of what a new website looks like and how big they have to be and what their goals have to be to really perform in any market. And this is a nice one because you can really measure this market so well. So let's start by taking a look at the design of this website. And LynchburgAdvertising.Agency is a beautiful website. It's big, it's mobile ready, it's pretty, it has well-chosen stock photography. It's got a nice call to action too, like the design from the homepage in, it cascades in a real nice way and really showcases all the procedures they're doing. Like really, when you make a website, you want people to come in and 80% of the job is done in the first 10 seconds, right? You want to create trust. You want to have a strong call to action. Like most people are coming in to believe and then they want to call to practice. You know, that's the best person to come into the website. And I really believe that a good, powerful design and well-written copy, especially the headlines on the first page, is, if you can get that knocked out, you've really done a nice design, and that's really where it's at. So another cool thing about this website is how well it scales down to mobile. We designed it mobile first, and though it's a beautiful website on desktop, it loads fast and it works on mobile primarily. The menu itself is a particularly nice, fast, responsive, pretty. I think a lot of times what separates a good mobile site from a great mobile site is how nice it feels and how well the interface works. And I like this menu because it's really crisp, it bounces back, it has a nice feel to it, and it's not sluggish, the buttons aren't small, it's easy to work with, and it works great on a phone, it works great on an Android. Like that's a nice feature of this website, and really how we start the design is to be ready for your phone and to load really fast. So another nice thing about this website being brand new is you can really see the effect a new website has on the market and how volatile the search engine results could be and how hard it is to get a brand new website to catalog. That your competitors have often had websites for 10 years, and to roll out a new one in a market has some unique challenges. Lynchburg is a cool market to look at that because it's not so impacted that you really see it. Like we're starting to come up already in the first month under Lynchburg Medical Spa, Lynchburg Aesthetics, the practice name, Lynchburg Facelift, we're on page 1. Like we're seeing some up and down motion. It'll be really interesting to look back in 6 months. I feel like within the first 6 months, it's hard to roll out a brand new website and immediately start dominating in a market. That's just, it doesn't make sense that Google would allow, unless you had some amazing links and just really, really that a brand new thing, it's going to have to work its way into the market, and it's going to have to build up some rep, and that there's some stuff we do early on in the process that I think really shows its benefits when you're looking at the SEO 6 months out or a year out. So it's interesting. Another interesting aspect of this website, because it's brand new and we really have been building everything up from the ground up, is its Google My Business page has just come out of the, it's probably 2.5 weeks old. And it's interesting to see how much traffic is driven from a well-designed Google My Business page, right? That in the process of building this website, we got together their best photos, the best stock photos we have, all the before and afters. Like the discovery process of making the website is a really good time to set up all their social, their Google My Business, to go into Yelp, all those directories, and really take your best content that you've already put on the website and spread it out across the whole network. And if you look at the Google My Business page, there's a lot of traffic and a lot of phone calls already being generated from that we may never see on the website, right? That the reason why the Google My Business comes up so well is in many ways due to the website. You have to have a website to have it cataloged, but a lot of times all they're looking for is the phone number, and the Google listing kind of handles that. Like if you're just trying to call and you already know what you want, you may never even see the website. So it's interesting how these two things work in conjunction, and it's just a big part of this initial setup. So in closing, Lynchburg Aesthetics is a beautiful website. We really designed it with people in mind first, that we tried to find the very best stock photography we could. We tried to make it clean, and we tried to write good copy. Like if you look at the headlines and the flow of this website, that's really where it shines, is that it's well written and it's sensibly written. And as a patient comes in, we're trying to give them the phone number, we're trying to give them opt-in forms to get them in our database, and the cascade of information should take everyone to a contact, or it should create trust and a relationship through the strength of the design and the strength of the writing. And I think that's where our websites tend to stand out above ones that are more of a mill, is that a lot of web companies come to you for the copywriting. And I think that's a mistake, that a good copywriter, a good well-crafted thoughts, and a good flow of information to your money procedures is probably the best design for a website. And I think this website's a very nice example of one that's designed from the ground up to do just that.